Well, hello guys. This is Logic Bytes by AK, and this is me, Anand. So, I'm currently at final year of computer science and engineering. So, I decided to start this channel, which helps other people by sharing my knowledge with them at coding. So, I decided to start with LeetCode problems because you know there are different types of problems in LeetCode which help us to improve ourselves. So yeah, I think it will be good by starting with top 150 interview questions. Yeah, and I think let's get started to the top interview 150 questions. So if you already completed these questions, means you are good at coding, right? So if you don't want to watch this video, you can quit here. But if you want to explore the other solutions which made by me, you can learn new things, right? So if you want to know the types of different solutions for the questions that you may have not get idea about that, yeah, start this total 150 questions which are sorted by topic wise and level wise. So it covers all the topics from basics to the difficulty parts graphs, DPU, UTP, manipulations, backtracking, trace, arrays and strings, etc. So firstly we start with arrays and strings, so which are the basic buildings for many important topics like dynamic programming, graphs, etc. These are the main. If you are good at manipulating arrays, strings, it will be beneficial for the major topics. So let's get started with first question. Merge sorted array. So the problem is merge sorted array. So the question description is you are given two integers number 1 and number 2 sorted in non-decreasing order, means increasing order, small to big, and two integers m and n representing their number of elements in number 1 array and number 2 array respectively, where m and n are sizes of two arrays nums1 and nums2. Now merge nums1 and nums2 into a single sorted array in non-decreasing order. Means we got two sorted arrays nums1 and nums2. We should merge them into a single array and that should be in sorted, right? The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead it is stored instead the array number 1. So we don't have to, we should not create another array. We have to store the final array in one of the given arrays. That means number 1. The first array should contain the merged elements of two arrays. Yeah, we get further clarifications by seeing the examples. So number 1 has a length of m plus n, where the first elements denotes the elements that should be merged. The last n elements are said to be 0, should be ignored. Nums2 has a length of n. So we have in first example we have array 1 which m is 3, means we have three values in array 1. skip these zeros, we will talk about it later. And number 2 array has 3 elements, and n represents the number of elements, which is 3. So we have to merge these three numbers, I mean these 3 plus these 3, which is total 6 elements, into number 1 array. Means by merging 1 2 3 2 5 6 into number 1 array, we get this final array, and it should be sorted. If you observe here guys, number 1 array is in sorted order. Forget about the zeros, right? We should not include zeros here. Why? Because we have m value as 3, it means the first array should contain 3 elements. These zeros were given to replace these zeros with the elements in nums array. So 256, if we replace with 256 the in exact same positions, the array should isn't in sorted way. So by replacing those elements, and we have to sort these elements, sort the final array. So my steps are, first I will come up with brute force solution, or I come up with many solutions, but first one would be easy, the common way solutions, how everyone do. Okay, we have three elements and we got three zeros. First we replace them, three elements with three zeros, and we use a built-in sorted function to sort the six elements, right? That's one way to do it. So if you observe the next solutions, the array contains single element, and number 2 contains no elements. It means there are no zeros in number 1 array also. So we should not sort these elements. And in this case, in example 3, the first array contains 0 elements. It means 0 is a space to store the elements in number 2, and number 2 contains one element, so the one element should be stored at the 0th position, and we get the element 1. These constraints or sizes of m and n are of range 0 to 200. That's not an issue. First we add the n values of nums2 into nums1. So you are adding it at nth index, right? This is 0th index, first index, second index, third index. So what we have to check, firstly, for int I equal to 0 to I less than m plus n, my bad, plus n I plus, it prints the number nums one arrays. So let's check that output print nums of I. Let's check what are all the elements we have in nums1 array with the size of m plus n. Sorry, noise. Yeah, it contains zeros also, so we have to replace zeros with number 2 elements, and where we get zeros, and we get elements from nth index to m plus n. So nums 1 of I equal to nums 2 of I. Sorry, it means I means I m minus I. So now just print the arrow. Oh, you don't have to print. You just sort the arrow, right? Arrays dot sort nums one. Uh, minus one. Yeah, for length it is 3 and 3 minus. Sorry guys, it should be reversed, right? The statement should be get reversed. We are storing in nums2. Let's talk about the index later. We are storing nums1 of I, where the I index is starts from m. So it should contain m minus I. The difference always should contain I minus m. Oh, why it is wrong? Got three zeros. I have to store it one, right? I minus m, right? This is my first time, so it goes wrong many times. But I will get to that. I will discuss optimal solutions for that. But this is a brute force. See, it is a brute force. I can beat on it at 6.56%. So let's check the logic. See, it is m plus n log m plus n. You know why it is m log n? Yeah, for sorting, it takes n log n. It is the minimum complexity sorting we get by quicksort method. So default sort function executes and performs the sorting technique with complexity n log n, where n is size of array. So the nums1 size is m plus 1, right? So it gives complexity of m plus n log m plus n. And coming to the space complexity, it must be constant, right? Yeah, we haven't used any declared variables. So these are the constant variables, right? Next, so the other approaches will be to be continued